Hi everyone! Welcome to It's Tea Time, and it's time to spill the tea. Thank you for joining me today. Today is day 8 of my personal video journal, and I wanted to start off with gratitude. My gratitude for the day is I am super grateful that all of my basic needs are met. I'm super grateful that I have food to eat, water to drink, that I have a roof over my head, that I have money in my bank account to pay my bills. I am just super grateful. I think sometimes we take things for granted. I won't lie, I haven't been working because I was temporarily laid off from COVID. And there were times when I was thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to have enough money to pay my rent and my bills? Am I going to have enough money to buy food for me and my son? So I have been there. I have been there where I've had to worry about like if my basic needs were even going to be met. So I'm really grateful that I do have all my basic needs met, and don't take for granted these basic needs that you have and that you are able to fulfill them. So that's my gratitude for the day. Today I wanted to talk about astrology and how to figure out if you're compatible with someone in astrology. If you don't already know, I am an astrologer, and I do focus deeply on love, sex, and dating in astrology. And I do a lot of compatibility readings. It's actually my favorite thing to do, is to look at two people's charts and to see like why they came together, like and also like seeing like the challenges in the relationship. It is just so much fun for me. And so I wanted to share some things that you can look up in your chart and your partner or potential partner's chart. And these are the areas that you want to look for compatibility and some of the basic things you need to know about compatibility. So let's start with elements. In astrology, there are 4 elements. There's water, fire, earth, and air. And ideally, you want to be with a compatible element. So either you want to stay in your element or you want to be with someone that has a compatible element. So the compatible elements are fire and air, or water and earth. Now, of course, ideally, if you stay within your element, so like say you are someone who has a lot of fire in your chart, then ideally you want to be with somebody who has a lot of fire. But also if they have air, that's great too. That works really well. Second thing you want to really look at is opposition. Opposition creates instant magnetic attraction. Sorry. So I always say you need similarities and polarities in order for a relationship to work. So opposition works great because in an opposition in astrology, what I do want to say is it doesn't always mean that you're completely opposite. There are certain signs that are completely opposite on the astrological wheel, but they do have some similarities. It's not that they're complete opposites, but because they're opposite on the astrological wheel, it does create like this instant attraction. And in a lot of ways, it's even karmic. That this relationship is karmic. You have a lot of things to teach each other, and maybe even in past lives, you were in each other's life in your past lives. So what I mean by that is there are 12 signs, and the signs that are that oppose each other are Capricorn and Cancer. The next set is Pisces and Virgo. The next set is Aquarius and Leo. And by the way, if you know astrology, I'm not going in order. I'm just naming off the ones that are coming up in my head right away. The next one is Aries and Libra. Then after that, Taurus and Scorpio. And then after that, Gemini and Sagittarius. And then after that, I'm totally blanking. Let's see. I think I did them all already, actually. Yeah. Okay, so please bear with me. I'm kind of rambling because my mind is kind of jumping in many ways. That's the Gemini in me. My mind is always going in many different ways. So you want to make sure that there's the similarities in the sense that, that you guys have things in common, and that's where like the earth and water or fire and air, in general, you'll be more alike with someone if you stick within the elements, especially in your same element. And then you want to have a little bit of opposition because that makes things exciting. Now, there are a lot of other things to look at, and because it gets really complicated, but I would start off with that. And then also, you normally can't really just base compatibility off of the sun sign. The sun sign actually is not that important when you look at compatibility. So this is where you need to know your full chart as well as your partner or partner to be's chart. So the planets that you want to look at is the moon. You want to look at the Mercury. You want to look at Venus and Mars. I would say those are the most important ones to look at. Of course, like you want to look at other aspects, but those are the ones that I look at primarily. And then the houses that you want to look at are the 5th, 7th, 8th, and 11th house. That is also going to tell you a lot about compatibility. And one of my other favorite ones that I really like to look at is your Juno. Juno is actually an asteroid, and it talks about like what would be your ideal relationship, like how do you need for the relationship to feel in order to feel fulfilled by the relationship. So that is my quick synopsis, and I definitely tripped over my words a couple of times today, so I apologize for that. But that is my quick synopsis on areas to look in your chart and your partner or partner to be's chart for compatibility. Now, if you want to schedule a reading with me, please visit my website and you can see all of the services that I offer around compatibility and your love and relationships personality. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you found it to be helpful. And please subscribe and like the video. And if you feel like there's somebody out there who would love to hear about this information, please share it with them as well. So thank you so much. Until tomorrow. Bye.